Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be going over my 29 and 30 week bump update. So let's go ahead and get started. For those of you that are new here, I do everything pregnancy, motherhood, and lifestyle all on a budget on this channel. So if you like those types of videos, make sure you give this one a thumbs up and that you are subscribed. So the first thing I want to talk about is cravings. The last couple weeks, I haven't really had too many cravings. My husband and I decided to do a spending freeze, which I'll talk about later. But basically, I was trying to cook based off the cheapest options. So I wasn't really like shopping or cooking based off what I was craving. So the last couple weeks, I kind of skimped out on that. But I have been craving chicken parm really bad lately. I haven't had chicken parm since probably my last pregnancy at Cheesecake Factory. And if you've ever had their chicken parm, it's like the size of a pizza and it takes like a week to eat. Anyways, we don't have one of those close by to us. I'm gonna have to like whip up a recipe myself. And yeah, so that's what I've been craving. I'm looking forward to making that probably in the next couple weeks. So next week is Thanksgiving, and like I said, my dad and my stepmom were down here a couple weeks ago for Halloween, and my husband and I and my daughter were gonna head up there to Oklahoma, where they live about 8 hours away, for Thanksgiving. On our way up there, we're gonna be going by Buc-ee's, and I'm super excited because I've been craving their jerky and their beaver nuggets and just basically everything that you can only get at Buc-ee's. I've been craving. I'm looking forward to having some of those cravings satisfied when we head up there. Along with that, I think last week I had told my husband that I was probably going to just cook a whole Thanksgiving meal before Thanksgiving because I was craving it so bad. I am so looking forward to just having all the food for Thanksgiving and not having to like worry about if I'm going to fit into any of my clothes, because I don't anyways. And last Thanksgiving, our daughter, she was super young, and now she's 19 months old actually in a couple days, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she actually likes out of like all the Thanksgiving food. I don't really plan on doing much of the cooking, just most of the eating. So stay tuned for that. We are actually planning on vlogging. If you're not subscribed to our family channel, I'll have that link down below. We basically vlogged our entire year traveling the US in an RV and our daughter's like first year of life. So we do plan on filming our trip up there for Thanksgiving. So make sure you are subscribed to that so you don't miss it. Okay, next let's talk about symptoms. I feel like I've had a rough couple weeks when it comes to symptoms. The worst of them has probably been leg cramps. I vaguely remember having these in my first pregnancy, and I immediately went to the store and bought a bunch of bananas because I know that helped a lot whenever I would get cramps like in high school, like with sports and everything. But last week I had the worst leg cramp in the middle of the night, to the point where I like couldn't even walk. I basically wanted to cry and it was horrible. So I'm just trying to do everything I can to like prevent that. And I know that's kind of a pregnancy thing, and it just goes along with just staying hydrated. So I'm just doing my best to do that to avoid that excruciating pain again. Another symptom has been exhaustion. I'm usually really good in the morning. I've actually been waking up before my daughter, and I've been just super wide awake. I haven't had to like set an alarm or anything like that, but come like 5 o'clock when we sit down to have dinner, I'm just like dead. I'm just so exhausted. I feel like it's 10 o'clock at night, and I know daylight savings has like a little bit to do with that because it does get darker earlier, but by the time we have dinner, I'm just kind of done, out of commission. We put our daughter down around 7, and then literally I go take a shower and I crawl into bed. So I'm in bed like 7:30 every single night, mostly just during the week because my husband does have to get up at like 3:30 in the morning, so I just like to go to bed when he does. But yeah, I've just been so tired and falling asleep probably around 9 o'clock or a little bit before. But on top of that, I feel like I'm waking up a lot in the middle of the night. I think the insomnia is kicking in. Not to mention, every time I am waking up, I have to do like a pee break. And I'm one of those people that like I try to keep my eyes closed when I go to the bathroom to like keep the sleep. Because once I'm awake, and it's just been very difficult the last like probably couple days. I've just been super exhausted, going to bed early, and then I'm like wide awake most of the night. And another thing with that too is I was having the weirdest pregnancy dreams the last couple nights. I've had some like weird ones. I've had some like waking up in like cold sweats because it was just freaky. And yeah, so I remember that with my first pregnancy. But yeah, this one was weird. I had like a dream that I gave birth to a cat instead of a baby, and it was just it was just really weird. He had to be there. But yeah, so nighttime has just been kind of a whirlwind. I would say I'm looking forward to not having to like deal with the insomnia, but this is like literally going to be nothing compared to when having a newborn. I'm just hoping like the leg cramps and the weird dreams and the insomnia and all of that just kind of like eases up maybe in the next couple weeks. Another symptom that I've noticed is when I take a shower, I am so off balance. I feel like every time I like bend over to like grab something, to like a shampoo bottle, or if I like need to shave my legs, which at this point I've given up on, so I just literally take a bath or I'll sit on the side of the tub and shave my legs. I'm like at that point where trying to do it in the shower is just a little too dangerous and a little too uncomfortable. And everything lately seems to be very heavy and swollen. I don't remember really like swelling too much in my last pregnancy, but I just feel like everything, like gravity is like 10 times heavier in every area of my body, especially down there. It just seems like everything's gonna just fall out. And I know that's completely normal, but it is just makes it very difficult to like really want to like move around and do too much, because I have to sit down probably like 10 minutes in if we're like doing any activity. And yeah, I just am not really sure if there's anything I can do about that, but that's just seemed to be really annoying lately. And another one is talking. Just literally takes my breath away. I'm at that point in pregnancy where everything just takes a lot of breath and a lot of effort to do. So I'm like forcing myself to just like slow down and take like deep breaths and not try and rush. So I'm trying not to talk so fast. So maybe that'll help with being like out of breath. And the last symptom that I've really been having has been a high pulse. I actually went to the doctors and they were a little concerned about it. Like my blood pressure was fine. It was just my pulse was like racing or really high. And it could just be I was just anxious in general because I had to bring my daughter with us. And yeah, it's just going to the doctors is not a fun experience this time around. My pulse just seems to be a little bit higher, and that might be linked towards like my heart flutters as well. So I've just been kind of like watching like what triggers it, because you can definitely tell when it's raised. And yeah, so that's just been another big symptom. And the last symptom that I've been really having that really sucks is my body parts are falling asleep, especially like at nighttime. I think that kind of goes to why I'm waking up in the middle of the night too, is I'll wake up and my leg will be completely asleep. Like I wasn't laying on it or anything like that. Like it just is asleep. So again, I don't know what to do about that. I just really hope staying hydrated will do the trick. Now for life updates. I mentioned earlier that my husband and I decided to do a spending freeze. I did a whole video talking about how I didn't track my spending for an entire month, and that was actually the month of October. So I will have that video linked down below if you want to go check it out. But basically, we ended up spending a lot more money than I thought we did. So I was just trying to find different ways to cut our spending in different categories, and one of the challenges we decided to try was a spending freeze. You don't spend any money at all on anything except for food, gas, and if there's like emergency things that come up, and bills. So basically you're just cutting out like going out to eat or going and doing fun things and just like miscellaneous stuff that you don't really need to be spending money on. And actually we just finished up, well, this Saturday we're going to be finishing up the spending freeze challenge. I'm going to be doing a whole video updating you on how we did we end up spending money that we shouldn't, and all of that. So again, make sure you are subscribed so you can check that out. But yes, so we've been doing that, and with that I've just been trying to like stretch the dollar when it comes to food. I'm really trying to like cut our grocery bill in half, which I know we can. It just takes a lot of like planning and stuff. So basically I've been making like casseroles and like I make goulash and soup and just like things that like are very cheap but make a lot of food. So that's kind of just been what I've been eating the last couple weeks. And honestly, I'm really surprised at how much I've spent and how much food we've actually eaten. So yeah, again, stay tuned for that. And next week is Thanksgiving. Again, I'm super excited. Like I said, we are going up to Oklahoma and we are taking the RV. We haven't stayed in the RV since we moved into this house, and I'm just super excited to get back in there and just kind of go back to how life was before the house. We are going to modify a few things. We have to get a pack and play for Finley to put in the extra room, and then where we normally sleep, I can't get up there super pregnant, like it's just not gonna happen. So we're gonna like modify and put a mattress in an old bed frame that we have that we're gonna put out there. Basically, just stay tuned for the Thanksgiving vlog that is going to be on our family channel. That again, I'll have linked down below. So I'll make sure that I have like the whole tour kind of set up of the RV on that vlog. So I had mentioned I wanted to have everything by 34 weeks, and I am 30 weeks. So I literally have to get everything in the next month, and it just seems so crazy because I have not bought a single thing. I have been doing my baby on a budget series, so I have just been trying to get as many frugal things as possible on my registry, and then also be able to purchase everything on a discount or a coupon. So I'm really like waiting till like Black Friday and Cyber Monday to like really kick it into gear and get a lot of this stuff. So stay tuned for that. I am going to be sharing what's on my registry and what I actually bought on my registry. So stay tuned for those videos as well. And I kind of had mentioned earlier that I was waking up before my daughter was, Finley, and she's been sleeping in till like almost 8 o'clock, which is unheard of. Normally she sleeps till like 6 and then she's up and ready for the day. So usually I like wake up when she wakes up, but lately I've been getting up at like 7 just naturally on my own, and then I have like a half hour, 45 minutes just to myself. The only thing is I'm trying to figure out the best way to utilize my time, because I have to walk by her bedroom in the morning. So as much as I want to like get up and actually like go get coffee and like just have some like Bible study time, or just, you know, edit a video or whatever, I can't really do that because it'll wake her up. Our door is super loud and she's a light sleeper. So I've been trying to leave my laptop and stuff in the actual bedroom, so when I wake up I don't have to get out of the room and I can be productive. Now that we've hit like the 30-week mark, I just feel like things are going to be going very, very quickly. We actually have our induction date set for January 21st. I am so excited. I am nervous at the same time. I wasn't induced in my first pregnancy, and this one I didn't really want to be, but I understand why we're doing it. So yeah, we actually have a date, which is so crazy. I know she can come before that, but it's just nice to have like a date, and that's like literally in like 8 weeks or 9 weeks. So yeah, we're just really gonna take the time to enjoy the holidays with just the 3 of us before baby comes, and I'll continue to keep you guys updated. And without further ado, let's do a bump update. So before I started filming, I actually took a couple pictures. If you're not following me over on Instagram, I will have that here. Go check that out, but I post over there all the time. So I wasn't really thinking about wearing a skirt when I normally do my bump update for you guys. I show you like my actual belly, so sorry about that. Next time I will make sure I plan a little bit better. So comment down below what you're doing for Thanksgiving or what your plans are, and if you are pregnant, what are you looking forward to eating the most? Because I know if you're pregnant, you have like one dish in mind that you just can't wait to devour. So let me know that down below, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you give this one a thumbs up and that you are subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!